100 or 200 or 300 years back in time, and I'll take all of my technology with me, and I'll take my iPhone, I'll take my iPad, and I'll take, the computer or whatever, and I'll show it to the people at that point back in time. I'm sure they're gonna kneel down and they're gonna say, I'm the messenger of God, or they're gonna say, I'm the new Jesus, or they're gonna say, I'm God himself. Humans are so obsessed with gods. They're obsessed. They always want to find this god or this goddess or these gods. Everyone wants to find out who this person is or who this entity is. There's this huge obsession. And this obsession has been around for thousands of years, for millennia, for so long. And what baffles me is that humans never take a step back to think that God is always you, that there's no need to chase or find a certain God, that God is always, it's you, it's within you. It's not even within you, because I know all religion says, yeah, God is within you. There's certain truth to that. I believe that God is you, it's me, it's everyone. We are our own gods. But we're always obsessed with this concept of creation. Who created us? Where did we come from? And I'm personally very curious about these subjects too, because there's a lot of things that happen throughout the human history. There's a lot of races and extraterrestrials and entities and aliens that lived on Earth, and Earth is like a melting pot. There's so many people that came and left. They lived for thousands of years, built their civilizations, and then they leave, and then other ones come, and then they leave, and other ones come, and then they leave. So one thing that we don't know for sure is that how many races lived on Earth, and how advanced were they, and what's their origin? Because I believe there's probably hundreds of them, who came here, and we are the outcome of that. We are the outcome. We are the consequence of what these extraterrestrials or what these entities have done in the past on Earth. We are the result. That's what I believe. But nevertheless, this doesn't change my mind about considering that, then it means that they created us, it means they're the gods or something like that. No, I don't care. I don't care who created us. I don't care who mingled with our DNA to make the first humans. I don't care if it was the Anunnaki, and it probably is the Anunnaki, because throughout my research, everything points out to the Anunnaki. Every time I try to track back to where we come from, it's always the Anunnaki. I know other races and other extraterrestrials were involved, but I don't care if it's the Anunnaki who created us. I don't give a shit. What I know is that I'm my own God. I'm my own God. I create my own reality. I have a powerful brain that I can do anything with. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter who created you and all these ancient gods, and every religion and every culture around Earth trying to persuade their version of the story. Everyone is trying to tell you, no, this is the right version. Everyone, from all corners around the planet. And that's how you know when it's confusing, because it doesn't matter. You're saying your God is this, the other person is saying their gods are headed animals, headed beings with animal heads. Some other says my God is just energy. Some other person says, my God is a superhero because he can control thunder, and his name is Zeus. I don't care. There's all different kinds of versions. Even where we are right now, which is funny, the mask of this this is a god, and his name is Barong, and I love this Barong. I have a ring, and he's right here. And Barong is the main god of the Balinesian culture. They believe he's the main god. And I bought this pretty cool mask that's built by artisans here in Bali, and it's a beautiful mask. But he's a god too. So it doesn't matter who's your God, or who built you, or who influenced you. One thing that humans always forget is that they are powerful, that they are their own gods. But there's a lot of people, there's a lot of entities in the past who came here and they tried to give us this message, like Jesus, like Buddha, like Muhammad, like even Thoth in the Emerald Tablets of Thoth the Atlantean, aka Hermes Trismegistus, or at least that's what we know. Those tablets, they say that Thoth tried to teach the Egyptians everything from scratch, that there is no gods, that you have the power, that you can do everything, that you don't need to worship anyone. Those tablets, they say that humans don't learn, they don't listen. Humans are always obsessed with creating a god, creating a leader, creating someone to look up to, someone to always hold on to. So they think they're safe, so they think that they're backed up and they don't have nothing to worry about, because they don't want to, they don't want to take responsibility. That's why you find religious people being very protective of their religion, because if you remove that God from them, what is left? They're gonna feel like you stripped them away from everything. I mean, life on earth doesn't help. It's like sometimes it's a shit show. So if you remove that religion or that God from these people, what's left for them to believe? So they're holding on to that religion so hard because they believe that's their salvation. That's what's going to take them out of this earth or this realm. They think that's the ticket to the next life, But I don't approach it like this. I mean, I see where these people are coming from. I understand their pain. I understand where they're coming from. But unfortunately, that's not how it is. Unfortunately, no one is gonna save you. No one is gonna salvage you. You can only do that to yourself. You save yourself. You are your own God. If you want anything, go for it. Create it. Don't wait for your God to do it for you. Because this God, I'm pretty sure he or she doesn't care. So I believe that I'm my own God, and if there's someone else out there who's trying to help, I would love it. I would love to, but I will never worship anyone. I will never worship anyone. Worshipping, as history has proved it, only leads to destruction. We are right now, I can go 100 years, maybe just 100 years, I don't 100 or 200 or 300 years back in time, and I'll take all of my technology with me, and I'll take my iPhone, I'll take my iPad, and I'll take the computer or whatever, and I'll show it to the people at that point back in time. I'm sure they're gonna kneel down and they're gonna say, I'm the messenger of God, or they're gonna say, I'm the new Jesus, or they're gonna say, I'm God himself, just because I have pieces of technology that they've never seen before. So think about it. That's what all these people were in the past. They were just either extraterrestrials or higher beings that had things that humans didn't comprehend, and they started worshiping them. But it's the wrong way to approach it. So trust in yourself and believe in yourself, and worship. Trying to always find a God or worship a God or look up to a God is not gonna do any good. It's just gonna recess you back. It's gonna regress you, the more I believe in myself, and the more I trust in myself, and the more I try to create my own reality and go for what I really want without any preconception about God or someone that I need to get permission from. The more I do of that, the more I become who I really am, and I can feel and sense my own power, and my manifestation skills get stronger and stronger and faster. And that's actually probably one of the best ways to manifest, So the things you want in your life, not the law of attraction, which you think you can just think about things and they're gonna come to you, because God is gonna send them to you. And I know a lot of people in the New Age community call it the universe. But now, I mean, everyone calls it the universe nowadays because it's just a convenient term, the universe. I myself use it because I need to reference it sometimes because otherwise, how else do you communicate? You have to use certain words to communicate these concepts, but it doesn't matter what it is. The universe, God, source, the one, Akasha, and so on and so forth. God is you. It's you. I know a lot of people are going to be like, no, there's other higher entities and higher level of awareness, and we all come from source. People are obsessed with this concept. But I'm not denying it. That's the funny part. I agree with you. I'm not denying that we come from this one source. But that distracts you from remembering who you are. You are powerful just as much as source itself. So don't get distracted. Acknowledge it, know it, yet the universe is there. And it does guide us and it does help us. And we come from that source, but we are source at the same time. Source is us and we are source. God is us and we are God. And that's my belief and that's what I think. And I hope that will help you.